did it.
Welcome to another episode of
The Epic Family Road Trip.
In last week's episode of the Epic Family Road Trip, we drove 1,500 kilometers to the northernmost town accessible by road in Ontario, Canada, Pickle Lake, known as Ontario's last frontier. We fueled up in Pickle Lake, which is the last fuel station on the road. We then headed out, excitedly anticipating the vast wilderness and remote trails and camping that lay ahead. In this week's episode, we continue on our journey to the end of the road, where the northernmost road in Ontario ends abruptly on the shores of Windigo Lake.
So we just passed the entrance to what's called Musselwhite Mine, and that's kind of the last outpost up here. And so every once in a while down there, south of here, we would see trucks going by, bringing supplies or materials in and out of the mine. I think that's it. Now we shouldn't see any more vehicles unless there's someone up here camping. The other project that's going on right now is they're putting in electrical hydro lines to the First Nations Reserve that are way north of here. For the first time ever. They currently run off of diesel generators, and our friends the Hussies in town, he's a pilot, and they fly bladders of diesel fuel up to the reservations. But now when this project is done, they're going to have direct hydro or electrical link to the main grid, which will be a first in all of history. There's some reservations that are only accessible by road in the winter when the lakes freeze over, which is unbelievable. So they're completely landlocked from the rest of the world. So the materials are flown into them, and that's the only way they get access to the outside world.
As we got closer to the end of the road, dark clouds came into view as a storm system was blowing in from the north.
So stormy.
The end of the road and the storm to boot. We made it.
Wowza. Wow. We did it. End of the road. Well, we did it. We made it to the end of the road. It's a really beautiful lake, Windigo Lake. And in the winter time when the lake's frozen, if you've seen the TV show Ice Road Truckers, where we stopped, they can just keep on driving right over the lake there. But that's the end of the road. Now we're going to be heading back to one of the campgrounds. We haven't really decided which one yet, but good thing we got out of there when we did. and started driving again because it is downpouring now.
We were able to get ahead of the storm as we drove back down the road to find a camp spot.
Hey guys, we just stopped here to check it out. There's a lake in the background called Mawle Lake, M-A-W-L-E, and plenty of room for camping, any kind of vehicle in here, and it's all free camping. It used to be an actual provincial park, or it was maintained maybe by the town of Pickle Lake. It was too much maintenance for them and quite a distance to go, so they just returned it back to natural, free, dispersed camping. But beautiful spot. What we're gonna do next time we come up here is make sure we bring a canoe or a kayak, because you can fish off the shore, but there's nothing like just putting in a boat and getting out on the lake. These lakes are incredible here, and we look forward to coming back.
Along the way, we explored some beautiful side trails as we continued our search for a camp for the night. We then carried on down the road to find a spot we saw on our GPS map that looked to be right on the water. When we arrived, we were surprised to find a beautiful sandy beach where we set up camp for the night.
We were surprised to find a ton of chaga on the birch trees up here. Dan and I collected a bag full, and in an upcoming video, we will show you how this immune-boosting superfood is used.
After an incredible time at this beautiful camp spot, we packed up and began the long drive over 1,700 kilometers back to the cabin. There is so much more to explore in this vast wilderness, and we want to experience all the seasons, including winter and maybe even the ice roads one day. Thank you to everyone in Pickle Lake, especially Jamie and Spencer Hussey for their kindness and hospitality. On the way back, one of our viewers recommended we stop to hike to the Agawa Rock pictographs located in Lake Superior Provincial Park. These pictographs were set in stone by Ojibwe spiritual leaders hundreds of years ago and are quite a sight to behold. Stay tuned for future episodes as we continue to explore the backcountry of the beautiful province of Ontario, Canada, and show you more of cabin life living off the grid.
And in the meantime, we'll see you down the road.